Hey guys, give me just a second. I am trying to get YouTube back up on the iPad for some reason. When I tried to open it, it like crashed out on me. I don't know what the deal was with that. Anyway, did I hit? Yes, okay, good. I was like, did I hit the start button? Are we actually live streaming? We are. Sorry, I'm not multitasking well. You know why? Because I've been watching the UK Mississippi State game while working, but nonetheless, I'm kind of excited about the way that's headed right now for my UK Wildcats. Which is also why I'm a little bit hoarse, because we've been doing a lot of screaming and cheering here tonight. We are probably going to have a couple of teams open tonight as well. If anybody's interested in picking them up, I'm going to give people a couple more minutes here. One of them I can go ahead and offer you because the guy's already sent a message about it. And I know we're going to have the Vikings available in XR football. If anyone wants to pick that up, that guy has not paid for it, and I don't know that he intends to pay for it. So that is for sure available. We may have a team available in Clearly Authentic as well. I'm going to give that person a few more minutes and see if they get it paid for. And if they haven't before we, open the case, then that one might be available as well. Hi, James. I'm good tonight because my Kentucky Wildcats are winning in football. And if we can manage to just hang on here for what I think is probably 4 or 5 minutes of game time left, we might walk away with a win over Mississippi State, which would make me really happy. But anyway, on to the business of tonight. So this is a break that I'm working on selling directly. It's not listed on eBay currently. And if you're interested in a spot for it, just let me know. You can hit me up in chat if you're watching live. You can also send me an email to leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com. I'm trying to, steer things away a little bit from eBay because they're getting kind of testy about some of these conversations we have going back and forth about direct breaks and whatnot. And they're getting testy about it because it's not being sold on eBay. So anyway, it is for a case of Panini Opulence basketball. It's a hits draft, which means every position is guaranteed to get something. We did not obviously get it filled up before Friday the 21st, so the break bonus, doesn't really apply at this point. But the case has 21 hits in it, and we will also put together all the base and base parallel cards and make that a 22nd hit. All those will be together. It works just like you might imagine for a draft, okay? So we would open the case, take all of the cards out, look at them all, take the participant list, use random.org to randomize that. Then whoever comes out in the number one position would have their first choice. They could pick any one card there from the case, and then, so on and so forth. So if you were in the 10th position, 9 cards would be gone. All the rest would be there. You could pick the one you wanted and so on down the line. But that way, everyone is guaranteed to get something in that break. It's $135 a spot. And of course, each spot is equal to 1 draft position. That's all in, shipping costs included. We'll break it when we fill it. It is no return, no refund. I know it says if you pull nothing, you'll get nothing, but that's standard wording on these direct breaks. But of course, everybody will get something in this break because it's a hits draft. So if anybody wants that, let me know. On to our regularly scheduled programming here. A note to let you know that my feedback is completely automated on eBay. Basically, what that means to you is you never have to wait on me. So as soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly receive positive feedback in return. So it's a win-win. And of course, the second thing there is just a note to say thanks. I appreciate you stopping by and spending part of your Saturday with me, or you may be watching on tape delay. So whatever brings you here on whatever day you're watching it, I'm glad you're here. So thank you for spending part of your time and bidding and breaking with me. We're taking a look right now at the stuff that's, the stuff that's coming up over the next few days. This is listed on eBay. All of these breaks you can find currently listed on eBay. So tomorrow night, we're going to open a half case of Leaf Autograph mini football helmets. Those actually came out yesterday. We're going to bust into our first case of them on Sunday night. And we'll also start a new case of 2018 Leaf Autograph football jerseys on Sunday night as well. And then we're going to do a 4th case of Bowman High Tech tomorrow night. Monday night, I'm going to take a night off from breaking, which I haven't done in a long time, but I want to watch the Monday night football game between my Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so we're not going to do any breaks Monday night. Then Tuesday night, of course, we'll get back in it with a multi-sport autograph ticket break. We'll do another half case of the Gold Rush autograph baseball jerseys, another half case of Leaf autograph mini helmets, and a third case of XR football. Wednesday night, we'll open a full case of TriStar Game Day Greats autograph football jerseys and a full case of National Treasures baseball, which comes out on Wednesday, and a full case of Bowman Chrome baseball, which also comes out on Wednesday. I know we had talked about National Treasures collegiate football. That got moved. It doesn't come out until October the 3rd now, so that's why you don't see that listed for Wednesday night. Thursday night, we'll open a multi-sport autographed program, a second case of National Treasures baseball, and we're going to open a fifth case of Spectra, but be aware, guys, it is 2 half cases. So in other words, I got a half a case, 4 loose boxes from a half case from my distributor, and he, of course, said I couldn't have any more beyond the 4.5 cases. And then this week he said, oh, do you want, the other 4 to make up a full case? I'm like, yes, I do. I wanted them to begin with. So anyway, so he sent me the other 4, but they are out of a different case. So it is a full 8-box quantity, or it is an 8-box case quantity, but it is 4 from one case, 4 from another. To me, that kind of stuff doesn't matter when there are no case hits in there, but to some people it does. So that's why I make the point of it here. And it also states that in the listing description. So we don't have any free shipping breaks tonight. We don't have to worry about that. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, that would be Clearly Authentic and XR Football, the only 2 things we're breaking this evening. And I'm projecting them both to get out the door on Thursday. I know that is later than I would normally project them to get out the door, and I'm really hoping that I can get caught up, especially taking Monday night off from breaks, and get them out to you a little faster. But I'm going to stick with Thursday, and we're just going to hope that I can get it done faster. Now, I'm going to leave you sitting there for a second while I go see if our team has been paid here in Clearly Authentic or not. And it looks like it has not been. So does anybody want the Kansas City Royals in Clearly Authentic? Looks like the last bid amount was $51, and it is still sitting there as unpaid. So if someone wants that, can you please jump into chat here and let me know? And if you don't want it, then that's okay too. But I do need to tweak our spreadsheet here before I switch you to the next view, because obviously that team being unpaid, I want to remove that person's username. And all right, now that part's done. And so while we'll see if anybody wants that, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at our spreadsheet for this upcoming break. So it's 20 boxes of 2018 Clearly Authentic baseball. It's a full case break. We haven't broken it in a while. I picked this one up on the secondary market, and this is break number 9. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, the 22nd of September. And of course, it's a format you're very familiar with by now, which is team names on one side, the winning bidders user ID across from it on the opposite side. Once again, the Kansas City Royals in this break are not paid at this moment. And if someone is interested in buying them, let me know right now, please, before we get into the case. If no one wants them, then we'll let it ride, and I'll hope I get paid, but I probably won't. And Tampa Bay Rays, that had no hits in this product, so it was not listed for sale. New spreadsheet, of course, will go up before we do our XR break, which will be right after Clearly Authentic. So if you're here for XR, not to worry, you don't have too awfully long to go. And remember, we do also have the Vikings available in XR football, because that person also has not paid and has stated that they did not intend to buy the team. They said they thought they were buying the Cowboys. I'm not really sure how you think you're buying the Cowboys when it says Minnesota Vikings, but I don't know. That's what the message said. So if anyone is interested in the Vikings on that one, let me know, please. And of course, the Royals on this one. Hey, Ruben, I haven't seen you in chat in a little while. How have you been? The Royals' last bid amount in here was $51. So, basically I'd be fine doing 50, doing, $50 and free shipping. Obviously, the person with the bid amount was in at 51 and they would have paid shipping, but they also haven't paid at all. So there you go. Doesn't do you much good to have a bid if they don't pay for it, does it? So if you want that, let me know. Buckeye for Fun, you guys are asking about the Vikings. And give me a second to get the rest of these boxes out of here, and I'll have to double check and see what that bid price was. It was in the 40s, but I don't remember 40 what. And it's the same kind of deal where obviously I will just ship it to you free if you want to pick it up. But I've got to find it first. Hang on a second. Looks like it's sold for 40. My vision is so bad. I think it says $46.94. So basically, if anybody wants to pick up the Vikings in XR for $45, then I would throw in the shipping and we could call it a day on that. And then, of course, the Royals in here are open. They were sold at 51, but I would be fine with 50 and shipping thrown in if you want either one. King Greg wins. You would like the Royals? Okay, awesome, man. I tell you what, can you, if I type in here, well, that isn't going to work, though. Can you tell me what your user ID is or your... Okay, that's what I was going to try to figure out, was how to PayPal you. I was going to send it to your PayPal email, but we can do it this way, too. If you would, though, do me a favor and put it in the notes what you are getting so that I will be able to match it up later. Normally, I invoice them so that I can match it up later. And since you're going to do it this way, I'm trying to get... Oh, my gosh. Sorry, guys. I'm on the iPad, and I'm trying right now to get... Where is the @ symbol? I'm trying to get to type my email in for you, and apparently the iPad is really just not wanting to be my friend right now. But this is old school, but this is what I have had for my PayPal in for forever and a day. So, all right, great. So, King Greg, you're going to go in for the Royals. I'm going to leave you guys sitting on this screen for a minute because I've already taken the plastic off of a couple of things, so I can't change your view at this moment, but I am going to go in here and type in that King Greg wins is picking this up second chance so that I will know. And I'm also going to go in and cancel the order for the person that didn't pay. And Fred, do you want to do the same thing? Just shoot it directly over to my PayPal for the Vikings, if you wouldn't mind. And then just, again, put in the notes what it's for so that I don't have trouble matching it up later. Since I'm not doing the invoicing, I will need just a little note in there. And I'm changing up a couple things on the spreadsheet here. I've got to go in and cancel those auctions, cancel those bids, and then we'll be moving on down the line. And thank you guys for picking those up. I appreciate that. And yeah, Steve, it is a lot of boxes. There's 20 boxes in here, but here's the nice thing about it. It's not a long break. It's one encased card per box. So it's a fairly quick sort of break. We just have to get this little bit squared away where some people didn't manage to get their stuff paid for. That's the key, right? All right, so we are canceled for the Vikings, and Fred is picking them up. Let me just get over here and cancel out the Royals that King Greg is... Oh, I just saw the score update come through. We held on and beat Mississippi State. Oh, you guys have no idea. That makes me so happy. You know, UK football, okay, has not always been good. We all know this. But, man, we're pretty good this year. And, yeah, we just beat Mississippi State. That's so awesome. That makes me so happy. All right, I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. I've got to log into eBay. It had logged me out. I didn't realize that. And I've got to... cancel this second order for the guy who hasn't paid. and then we'll be moving right along. I appreciate your patience here while I get this wrapped up. And thank you once again, King Greg and Fred, for picking up these unpaid teams. And we are going to cancel that order. Yeah, I didn't do this the other night for somebody, and you know what happened? They didn't pay me, and I got skunked for $120. So that's why I'm like, maybe better not let that ride again tonight, huh? Okay, so there. I think all of that is done. We can go back to getting plastic off of boxes. And thank you, King Greg, and thank you, Fred, as well. I know. I can't believe UK won Buckeye for fun. Well, like I can, but I can't. But what I got to see of the game, because obviously I was working as well, so I didn't get to like just sit and watch it straight through or anything like that. But what I got to see of it was mostly, it looked like our defense was just smoking. Our defense and Benny Snell. I'm going to tell you right now, Benny Snell, you better look out when he gets to the NFL. He's not as big as some of those backs, but that kid is good. And he just broke the all-time UK football touchdown record, which I know you guys are going, well, that can't be very hard to break, right? Because UK football hasn't always been very good, I know. But the record was previously held by Randall Cobb, and Randall Cobb's a pretty good little player there. So Benny just broke his record tonight. He's well on his way to breaking the all-time rushing record, currently held by Sonny Collins. So yeah, it was fun. You guys might have noticed one of these boxes had a redemption come out of it, and that is actually, believe it or not, a good thing in Clearly Authentic. The reason it's a good thing is because they still give us a card as well as the redemption in this product. So every redemption we see just means we get an extra hit. So right now, out of our 20 boxes, instead of the 20 hits we would have been expecting, guess what? We got 21 so far. Buckeye for Fun says it's the first time in 41 years that Kentucky started in the SEC at 2-0. Yeah, I knew it had been like I think it was like in the 70s or something, but I didn't know exactly how many years. But I mean, we've got some players right now, some individual players on defense especially, that I think will be drafted probably first round, maybe a couple of them. There's another redemption, so now we've got 22 hits that'll be in this break. And, you know, I know running backs don't usually go in the first round, so I don't think we'll be expecting Benny to go first round. Obviously, Saquon Barkley, an exception, but definitely the rule is generally running backs are picked up a little bit later, so he might go second round, though. But whoever gets him, man, that kid is just he is incredible. He'll just pull a whole pile of guys behind him. Crazy, crazy. But good crazy. All right, so Fred, you're all good on the Vikings, right? You saw where I typed in the email info for PayPal, and you're squared away with them, yes? I don't need to do anything for you, I don't think. I think Fred's been down this road with me before. Fred's good about jumping in and helping out when things go south about people paying. Yes, Matt, Snell baby is right. Love me some Benny Snell. So we have 3 redemptions. Right there they are. And that means we'll end up with 23 hits out of our 20-box break. So not too shabby. 3 extra hits. I like that plan. Now let's see what we've got. So we have Rowdy Reed out first. That's numbered to 75 for the Nationals. Second out is is it Gamel or Gamel? Okay, we all know I'm going to pronounce it wrong the next time anyway. I'm going to go with Gamel. I don't think that's probably right. I don't know that I've ever heard his name pronounced. Mariners for him. Rafael Devers, there's a nice little hit for the Red Sox with your nice rookie who's played well all year. And here's Ben again. numbered to 75, and he's on the Father's Day insert again. So Mariners already with 2 out. How about a red Rhys Hoskins? I'm liking that, to 50 for the Phillies. So Philadelphia hits a nice one. Dodgers with Tim Locastro. Here comes a case hit. Oh, I love this. For the Brewers, that's Robin Yount. Man, I love that guy. He was so awesome when he played. That tells my age, doesn't it? But I always liked him so much. That is numbered to 99, and it's a case hit. And if I put my hand behind it, you can see the autograph a little better. Cool hit for the Brewers. Another case hit for the Braves with Chipper Jones. Also quite nice. And what is that? That's inside the case. That little fleck of white right there. Can you see that? That is a little fleck of who knows what paper, it looks like. But it's inside the case. So if you want that out of there, you're going to have to open, break the top seal and get it out. But anyway, it is Chipper Jones to 30 for the Braves. And you've got, I guess that's just it I can see again through the backside, which would make sense, being that it's a clear card, right? I would think so. For the Red Sox, it is the Reliever of the Year award is our card there for Mr. Craig Kimbrell and the Boston Red Sox. St. Louis Cardinals with Paul DeJong. I like that one. The Miami Marlins with Justin Bauer. Then we have a Silver Slugger award numbered to 75. That would be Gary Sanchez and the Yankees. Gotta say, Gary has not had a really good year, in my opinion. Anthony Banda, Diamondbacks. And shouldn't Gary Sanchez, he just should be better, right? He should be. I don't know if I don't know what the deal is, but he doesn't seem to live up to his potential. Victor Arano for the Philadelphia Phillies. The Oakland A's are involved now with Dustin Fowler. Dang, there is Ben again. This one is numbered to 99. So if you have the Mariners, you have 3 of Ben. Yeah, 3. Nice sorting, tops. Victor Robles on a nice little green parallel to 99 for the Nationals. You'll probably be glad you have that next year when they actually get him out on the field. Ian Happ for the Cubbies to 50. The Oakland A's with Matt Olson, green parallel to 99. Then for the Mets, it is Dylan Bettenses, and that is on a Mother's Day insert. But we still have 3 more because Topps is nice, and they still gave us the hit along with our redemption, so you can't argue with that too much. One of the few times we don't mind seeing redemptions, right? All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, and it's the red parallel for Ohtani. Oh, Angels. And you know what? We pulled the orange parallel for Ohtani out of Bowman High Tech, 2 nights ago? We have been on a Shohei run lately, but the red parallel, wow, you just made some money. Yes, you did. We'll go, of course, to the checklist and verify all this shortly, but we all know he's an Angel, just like we all know that Walker Buehler is a Dodger, and that's a nice hit for L.A. Walker's been playing well. And then the Yankees are going to hit with a green parallel, which will be numbered to 99 with Didi Gregorius. So let's head over to the Topps website, and we're going to verify our redemptions here. They won't tell us what they're numbered to there, but again, we kind of know based on what the card says on the redemption, because their numbering is the same throughout their products based on the color. Unlike the Panini one, where is Clearly Authentic? Did I just go past it, or is it on the next page? I didn't think we were past it. I guess we are. All right, let's go to the next page. I had us sitting in the wrong spot now, didn't I? Where are you? Clearly Authentic. There we go. Okay, so Shohei Ohtani. I know that said base autographs, but he's going to be the same team throughout, obviously. So there's Shohei on there as an Angel. Then we have the Didi Gregorius. He may not show up in this. Yeah, we're going to have to scroll down to the parallels for him. He was, what card set was Didi? There he is. Salute autographs, and of course verified as a Yankee. And then we do just have a regular for Walker Buehler, who I must have gone past. There he is for the Dodgers. All right. So now we are all organized and ready to go. So let's recap our break here. So it is Didi Gregorius for the Yankees, Walker Buehler for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Sorry, guys, my throat is all messed up because we were really yelling and screaming and cheering all throughout the UK game, and I think it kind of messed up my throat. But anyway, Shohei Ohtani, red parallel for the Angels. That is really a very nice hit. Then we had the Mets, the A's, the Nationals, 1 of 3, Ben Gamel for the Mariners, the A's, the Phillies, the Diamondbacks, Silver Slugger Gary Sanchez for the Yankees, the Marlins with Justin Bauer, Paul DeYoung for the Cardinals, Ian Happ and the Cubbies, Craig Kimbrell for the Red Sox, a nice case hit Chipper Jones. Unfortunately, it's got a little white fleck of something that is actually inside the case itself, but that is numbered to 30 for the Braves. I love this case hit for the Brewers. Robin Yount to 99 is fantastic. Tim Locastro for the Dodgers. This is a nice Rhys Hoskins red parallel to 50 for the Phillies. There's another Ben for the Mariners. Nice Rafael Devers hits for the Red Sox. The third Ben, he's the only one that isn't numbered. And then the Nationals hit with Rowdy Reed. What did I say about, did I just call somebody out wrong? Sorry, guys. Who did I just call out wrong? Let me go back and find, I probably called him out right the first time and wrong the second time. That would be about right. Because I do know that Dylan Betances is a Yankee. Did I call him a Met? I'm sorry. If I called him a Met, I'm sorry, guys. He is a Yankee. He's absolutely 100% a Yankee, and there it is. And I do know he's a Yankee, and I don't know why I said the Mets. Other than I think I'm just like rolling through some adrenaline because of the UK football win. I'm like crazy in my head right now. So sorry if I misspoke on that, guys. It is absolutely a Yankee. Dylan Betances is 100% for sure a Yankee, as you saw there on the back of the card. And thank you for catching that, guys. I think I said it right the first time, and then I read it wrong the second time. So it's always a good idea for you to jump in and let me know when I call something wrong, because it does happen from time to time. I always appreciate you putting it in chat to let me know so I can correct it while we're on the air. It's always better to do it live than later. If you happen to miss some of this earlier, we only have paid shipping breaks tonight. We don't have any free ones. Projecting them to get out on Thursday. I hope I can get them to you faster than that. I know that's later than I normally project out, but it has just been one of those weeks. I can't seem to get caught up. But not breaking on Monday night should certainly help with that, and I'm hopeful I can get it out to you sooner. But let's plan on Thursday, and then you can just be pleasantly surprised if it comes out earlier. We're moving next into a 15-box case of 2018 XR football. This is a full case break. It is break number 2. And, of course, it also ended tonight, Saturday night, the 22nd. The Minnesota Vikings right there, that is our unpaid team where the bidder sent me a message saying they intended to bid on the Cowboys, which were way up here. So, I don't know, weird. But anyway, Fred stepped in and picked those up on a second chance offer. So, thank you, Fred, for that. And everything else is exactly how it ended on eBay. And now I had a question here in chat. Oh, Parker, you asked me Tigers, Giants, Jays, Pirates, Padres. No, I don't believe we had any of those, I don't think. I did not see your chat comment until just now, but were you on when I recapped it, Parker? Or did you type that in after that? I don't know. Hopefully it was, hopefully you were here to see that. Meanwhile, let's get XR out. Now, XR was crazy out of the first case. We had so many one-of-ones in here, it was ridiculous. We had 6 one-of-ones out of our first case. Maybe 4 of them live in the product, I think. And 2 of them were redemptions, including a one-of-one Baker Mayfield with a glove logo. And we had a one-of-one for, might have been Rashad Penny, that was a redemption. And then live in the product, we had a Jamon Moore, and I don't remember the others. I should, because I sorted it today, but I don't. I don't remember them all, because I also sorted a lot of other stuff today. All right, let me get some more sleeves out on the table, and then we're going to start taking a look at this nice happy case of XR. Oh man, Parker, you got blanked tonight. I am sorry about that, but you know what? You are still, I should have said that. I didn't say that, guys. If you got blanked in Clearly Authentic, or if you get blanked in XR for that matter, you are still going to get consolation cards for your team. And because these are paid shipping breaks, those consolation cards will ship out when the rest of the break ships out. And you never know. Sometimes you get lucky with the consolation cards. So, oh, but you had a Sam Darnold autograph to 50 today in a break. Very nice. That makes up for a lot, doesn't it, Parker? Makes life a little happier. And, oh, Alan, that's your first Hoskins hit. Well, that's cool. I always like that. We get somebody started off on the right foot. Robert's looking for some Falcons. Atlanta Falcons. All South Outdoors wants the Saints. Well, let's see if we can't just find some of both. There's lots of hits in here. Speaking of, we're going to have 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card per box. And basically, the first case of this had, I think I mentioned that a minute ago, a lot of redemptions. I think we had 6 redemptions in there. But of the 6, 2 of them, it was 6 redemptions for 3 players. Each player had 2 redemptions, if I'm remembering it correctly. Or maybe that was the last case. Maybe that was, no, this is just case 2, right? I'm losing track. I sorted a lot of stuff today. Anyway, I do know 2 of our redemptions were one-of-ones, so it's not always bad to find a redemption in XR football, is the point. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. Our base cards, of course, we're just going to kind of buzz on through. Obviously, we stop and look at our numbered things. When you see them with this red coloring, they're going to be numbered to 299. The blue color, like this, are numbered to 199. And then there's a kind of weirdo orange color that comes out sometimes, too. This is numbered to 75. And we're going to have to set it off to the side for housekeeping, because it's got 2 different teams on it. And we'll have to use random.org to figure out where that's going to go. Dante Pettis is the first hit we see tonight. And it's a nice one, right? Numbered to 5. So if you've got the 49ers, a Dante Pettis to 5 is probably going to make you happy, I would think. That is a good way to start the night. Colton Miller, that is, again, the red to 299. Marcus Mariota, 199 with the blue. Here comes Matt Stafford on a relic for the Lions, numbered to 49. And an autograph hit to 199 for Rashaan Evans and the Titans. Greg, you've got the Dolphins in here tonight. You know, we always find Dolphins in 2018 football. I think you can count on Dolphins and Packers and who else? And Broncos. Like, I don't think we've opened very many cases that don't have those 3. There's our orange color. Those are numbered to 99 in XR. So whenever you see that, you'll know how it stacks up to 299. The rookies have a little different coloring. Different numbering. That one to 25 for Mike Gesicki and Greg's Dolphins. Jalen Samuels coming out for the Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. That is also numbered to 5, which, that makes me happy. Nice big patch there. And the majority of these guys, there is edge and corner wear on most of these. It's not like an exceptional amount of it, but it's definitely there. You can see some minor chipping and various things on it. Like here, there's some up there in the upper right. There's a little in the upper left. And again, not anything that you're going to lose your mind over, but be aware they're not coming out minty mint and perfect. This is numbered to 25. All 3 patches are really quite nice. Anthony Miller and the Bears. And it is Shaquem Griffin. I like that hit for the Seahawks, numbered to 99. Of course, the flat cards, the cards that aren't thick, those are not having the edge and corner problems. It's the thick cards, as we normally see with Panini, that tend to have the edge and corner issues. That's Andy Dalton to 299. Here's our first Packer of the evening. It is Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Marquez Valdez is numbered to 49. Joe Mixon and the Bengals, that is numbered to 10. And last in the series as well. It's number 10 of 10, I think that says. Or does it say it's 1 of 10? No, 10 of 10. I told you, man, I'm all pumped up. I'm all fired up because my Cats won. So somehow all the excitement of the game cut off the blood supply to my brain, I think. It's so rare for us to have a good win like that. I don't know what to tell you. It's numbered to 199, Lorenzo Carter. Next up, that is numbered to 299. It's Josie Jewell and the Broncos. We have a rookie insert to 99, Doris Fountain and the Colts. Here is Jaleel Scott for the Ravens. And Jaleel is numbered to 199. So those are our first 3 boxes locked and loaded. But we got a little ways to go. Parker, Opulence, not much further than we were yesterday. So I don't really know. We don't seem to be making up much headway on that. I think, what was I stuck at? I had it up at the beginning of the break, but I don't even remember. I think we're setting somewhere at like maybe 9 or something in that vicinity out of the 22. So I don't really know. I may have to end up, I'm going to give it another couple of days. And if it doesn't start seeing some movement, we may just end up putting it on eBay or something. I know a couple of people have already sent their payments, but mostly I didn't invoice it because I noticed that it seemed like it was moving slower than I thought it should be. So I'm going to give it another day or two and see if we can get it filled up. I'm a little surprised that it hasn't done better because it is a nice product and it's a very high-end product. It's got good hits in it, good-looking product. But I don't know, for whatever reason, it's not got much movement in it. Which is, basketball just in general, I think, is a little harder to fill than football. And of course, I haven't been breaking a lot of other basketball in the interim to have those bidders notice it, because there are some people who bid primarily basketball. I mean, not the majority, but there definitely are some that do. And we just haven't had much else to break basketball-wise to kind of showcase it, you know. But we're going to see where we get here in the next couple of days and see if we can get some traction. And if not, then we might have to bail on it and redo it. Saquon Barkley, that is numbered to 99 for the Giants. Jamon Moore for the Packers, because he apparently spent 48 hours doing nothing but signing that J on stickers for Panini. This is to 199. I do not ever remember a year in football where we had one player come out as much as Jamon Moore has come out this year. Like, you can almost count on him being in every single case. It's super rare to open any 2018 football without at least one Jamon Moore autograph in it, which is odd. Numbered to 49, it's Odell Beckham Jr. And Tremaine Edmonds, I like that hit, to 49 for the Bills. I like it, I like it. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, the other thing we could do with Opulence, I mean, if we took it out of making it a hits draft and we just made it a full-on random, then of course you stretch out to 30 spots. 8 spots are going to get nothing, but you stretch out to 30 spots, which lowers the buy-in cost a little bit. And I don't know if that would help people. To me, I wouldn't want that to happen if I were in the break. That's to 99, X Factor, Matt Stafford. I'd rather pay the extra little bit of money and be guaranteed a hit, but not everybody thinks that way. So, I don't know. Kiki and the Texans, number 225. And of course, just call him J. Dot. That is about the truth. Jamon Moore has just got the worst signature. To 199 on the Ezekiel Elliott, and that is to 299 for the Lions. This is number 235, Michael Thomas and Traquan Smith on a mirrored insert. I don't remember seeing that insert out of the first case. Maybe it was there, but I don't remember seeing it. Mark Andrews and the Ravens. Uh-oh, can you say one of one? Yeah, you can. Nice. Now, I know if you have the Ravens, you're just kind of going, okay, why wasn't that Lamar Jackson? I don't know, but I do know that I like any one of one, and that is pretty sweet, okay? It just is. And the coloring on that is awesome as well. The way everything about that card, the way it looks, everything about it is nice. This is number 1099 for the Buffalo Bills. It's LaShawn McCoy. To 299, Tom Brady and the Patriots. We have a little gilded great Franco Harris. My man Franco Harris for the Pittsburgh Steelers. To 99. A redemption. We're going to set it over there. We'll flip it at the end of the break. Because I'm mean like that. And I make you wait until the end of the break and we look at them all at once. To 199, Mike Evans and the Bucks. To 299, Auden Tate and the Bengals. Uh-oh, here comes something else for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson again. Well, for the Ravens again, not Lamar Jackson again. So first Lamar Jackson. It's a relic, and it's numbered to 49, but they only gave us one color, which is a little frustrating. Vita Vea. Vita is to 199, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Mr. Vita Vea happens to be injured right now, so he's not going to be crashing into my Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday night. They've called him out already for the game on Monday. Which it may not matter, because if Ryan Fitzpatrick plays the way he's been playing, Pittsburgh's going to lose anyway. Because, I mean, what the what? Has he just been playing out of his mind? Yeah, he has. And the Conor McGregor outfit he wore to the presser the other day was hilarious. I forgot what teammate he borrowed it from, but he took the guy's like whole outfit, the tracksuit, the gold chains, the shades, the whole thing, and put it on and wore it to the press conference. And it was hilarious. I'm sure everyone saw it by now, but Fitzmagic has been awesome so far. And I would not be a bit surprised to see them just smoke my Pittsburgh Steelers. Because they have been the opposite of awesome. we have been, right down there near what I would call horrible. maybe not all the way to horrible yet, but we're in the vicinity of horrible. I don't know. Greg, I don't know when Le'Veon Bell's going to show up. I mean, he doesn't technically have to show up until week 11. He has to be playing in the game week 11 to be able to count it as a full year's service and still be a free agent next year. So you know he's going to show up by then in time to play for week 11. But will he show up before that? I have no idea. My original thought when all this happened, I said I thought he'd be back about week 5. That's to $299, and this is to $199. But of course, that's before he decided to release rap albums and go jet skiing in Miami on game days and stuff like that. So maybe it is going to be week 11. I don't know. Michael Gallup, numbered to 99 for the Cowboys. And this is Rasheem Green to 199 for the Seahawks. And I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've pulled him out of anything. Like maybe all year. But I'll tell you this, Greg. I don't really at this point think it matters if Le'Veon Bell comes back or not. Because we're only going to have him part of the season. Frankly, it's better just to let James Conner have the reps. Because we're going to be relying on him a lot more starting next year anyway. So let the kid get out there and get the reps and save the money for the salary cap, which is big. So we're always short on salary cap. To 99, Rashad Penny. I mean, frankly, every week that he takes off just helps us. Because then maybe, we pick up somebody mid-season with all that cap money that we've saved. We might be able to pick up somebody pretty decent. Michael Gallup and the Cowboys to 99. So, I don't really care if he comes back at all or not at this point. I don't think they'll trade him. I don't think anybody would pick him up at this point. It's to 199. He'd just be a short-term rental, basically. To 299, Kirk Cousins. And I don't really know that the Steelers would do that anyway, especially if he were going to potentially be in the division. Dolphins, Kalen Ballage. And Kalen is numbered to 99 with a little triple relic there for your Dolphins, Greg. Behind that, we have Doris Fountain, luminous endorsements to 99 for the Colts. I like the luminous endorsements. I like the look of those cards. Kind of like sort of like a cut signature look, a little. But not exactly, obviously, a cut signature. Jameis Winston to 99 for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alex Smith to 299. Vanguard to 99 Cowboys. And Ronald Jones II. Oh, that's nice looking for the Tampa Bay Bucks. It is numbered to 49. Both of your relics there look nice. Little wear up here in the upper, in the upper right. A little bit in the lower left. Same on the back. Actually, lower left and lower right. So, not perfect, but none of them coming out perfect. But a nice looking card for the Bucks. And I'll tell you what. If, when Jameis comes out off of his suspension, I don't know that he's going to get his starting job back. This is numbered to 199, Aaron Rodgers. Denzel Ward to 299. And this Cortland Sutton to 99, rookies insert. I mean, let's face it. The guy already was kind of not exactly living up to billing down there. There were already rumblings about whether or not he would still be the quarterback next year. Now Ryan Fitzpatrick's come out playing like this. If Fitzpatrick plays well on Monday and crushes up on my Steelers, I say you're going to ride Ryan until he cools off, and Jameis is going to sit on the bench. To 75, it is James Washington and the Steelers. So that little Uber ride might have cost him a little bit more than he had planned. To 199, T.Y. Hilton. And to 299, for the Giants. That was Eli. Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. They need to get that kid some help before they ruin his confidence. Numbered to 99, triple relic. Harold Landry and the Titans to 199. All right, we have 6 boxes left. Making a dent in it, we are. I tried to pick up a little bit more of this, actually, this week, and didn't have any luck. We do still have a couple more cases of it, but I didn't order a ton of it. I think I ordered either 4 or 5 cases in pre-order. And typically, XR is one that you can pick up after the fact. You know, you don't have to worry too much about it. There's usually a fair amount of it relative to the other products. But for this year, it's a little different. They do still have it, but they've marked it up by quite a bit. What printing plate, Greg? You think we're gonna, oh, you think it's about time for us to hit a printing plate? Is that what you're thinking? That it's time to see one of those come out? It might be. We definitely had a bunch in that last case. So we might have one coming along the way here somewhere. That would suit me just fine. You guys know I love pulling the one-of-ones. Oh, you need 4 of them. That's a lot of printing plates, Greg. Which 4 are you looking for, man? You have a specific 4 that you want? I'm guessing that you do, since you said you need 4. I'm guessing it is a specific 4, but tell us which specific 4 it is, and we'll try to work some magic for you. Numbered to 99, Gerald McCoy in the Bucks. Mark Andrews to 299. For the boys, we have a shared relic, Prescott Elliott and Michael Gallup. Oh, that's nice, actually. Got a little silver in there as well. Here comes Kerryon Johnson for the Lions. And Kerryon is numbered to 25. Luminous endorsements to 25. Poor Lions, man. They're... Matt Patricia, like he's, what, 2 games in and he's already on the hot seat. It's to 199, John Kelly and the Rams. To 299 for the Panthers. There is a printing plate. You just, look at that, Greg. You just conjured up a printing plate. You said it was time to hit one, and we just did. That's pretty crazy. And it is Jerry Rice for the 49ers. That is the yellow printing plate out of XR Football. Here comes Kalen again for the Dolphins. This one, numbered to 49. I think I just about slipped into my impersonation there of the lady that called the UK game on ESPN tonight. Her name's Beth something or another. I can't remember what her last name is. But she kind of makes me crazy. My mother cannot listen to Dick Vitale. She despises listening to Dick Vitale. Whenever she hears him come on, she has to mute it. She can't listen to it. It says numbered to 99. It's Fred Warner. Kyle Lauletta for the Giants on a triple relic to 75. I saw a print or a points card behind us, and I was flipping it over so it didn't expose the part you need. And that, of course, replaced a hit, so we'll award that using random later in the break, at the end of the night, really, to 299 to 199, and a Gilded Greats to 99 for the Broncos. Here comes Nick Chubb out for the Browns, and that is numbered to 35. But so this lady that calls the games on ESPN, she talks like this. At least that's how she sounds to me, like, and they're really moving that ball down the field tonight. And it just absolutely makes me crazy. But I've also been making fun of her all night. That's to $2.99, and this is to $1.99. And so I think a second ago I just almost slipped into into that when I was reading off the name of one of the cards. So if I do, at least you'll know why now. To 99, Rashad Penny and the Seahawks. Another rewards point means another hit was replaced. So that will again be awarded at the end of the break. Patriots to $2.99. Cam Newton, numbered to 99 for the Panthers. Michael Gallup to 99 on the rookies insert for the boys. And Anthony Miller coming out for the Bears. And Anthony Miller is numbered to 75. Yeah, Greg, you're right. So far, we have just the one redemption for tonight. Instead, we got 2 Panini Rewards points. You know, those probably could have been redemptions. But instead of putting redemptions in, they gave us those reward points instead. Now, you know my thought process on that. I would always rather see the redemption than the rewards points because I don't really particularly care for those rewards points. But some people like them. And you can get stuff with them, but you usually, when they're low like that, 150 points, you know, you got to save them up for a while. And the fact that they charge shipping makes me crazy. I hate that. You know, they already, like, took away your hit, and then you have to go pick something out of this catalog, online catalog, but you know what I mean. And then they have the nerve to charge you shipping for it. I'm like, come on, man. So, I don't like the points that much. Yeah, there are things you can get, I think, for the 150 points. It's just mostly probably not stuff we really want, but there is some stuff there. But you just, you know, and you have to go on there a lot too, and it's cumbersome to sort through it. It's not an easy way to just like sort it that's quick and easy, and I really just don't like anything about it. But anyway. Carson Wentz to $1.99 for the Eagles. There's A.J. Green to $2.99 for the Bengals. Doris Fountain, that's a nice looking card for the Colts. It is numbered to 25. You have all 3 relics as 2 color, which, as we know, is kind of hard to hit in XR. They seem to like their 1 color relics in here. Numbered to 199 for the Colts, it's Tyquan Lewis, and I used the wrong sleeve. Let's try that again. Let's try that one more time, shall we? And that is numbered to 99, Alvin Kamara and the Saints. We have Jared Goff numbered to 299. Greg, here's your second printing plate. So you said you wanted to see 4. We've conjured up 2 for you. There's Deshaun Hamilton for the Broncos. This makes our 3rd one of the case. 1 of them an autograph, 2 of them printing plates, and another redemption right there. I'm sure most of you know this, but just on the off chance that someone doesn't, those printing plates will have surface marks on them, scratches on them, varying degrees of imperfections, because they were legit used in printing the cards. So they don't, you know, I know somebody got one once and they were really upset that it had scratches on it. And, you know, unfortunately, that's just part of it. Chad Thompson to $1.99 for the Browns. Then we have to $2.99 Jermaine Kearse for the Jets. A triple relic for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes, Hunt, and Hill. Those are nice looking as well. Numbered to what? 25 for Kansas City on that triple relic. Oh, babies. I think this one might be a little bit signed for the Giants with Saquon Barkley. Yes, it is. Numbered to 49 and first in the series. Number 1 of 49 luminous endorsements. And the Giants had to sweat it out to the very last box. Well, next to last box, sorry. Next to last box. We got one back here. That's still $1.99. This is to $2.99. Greg, here's your third printing plate. You might have been onto something when you called for 4. A couple boxes ago, we had none. Greg asked for 4, and now we've hit 3. Hey, we pulled this card. Michael Thomas and Traquan Smith. We just pulled that exact card earlier. So that's pretty cool. The one-of-one plate that was used to print it. Doris Fountain and the Colts. That one numbered to 75, triple relic, including a piece of the football. Now we have exactly one box left, and that would be that one. So before we get into it, I'm going to start getting our piles settled up here. This is what we'll be recapping after we do our housekeeping chores here shortly, as soon as we look at these last 2 packs, which represent, of course, our 15th and final box tonight in XR. Let's see where we can get with this. And that is Ryan Tannehill, numbered to 10 for the Dolphins. So, Greg, you have a nice low-numbered hit right there for your Miami Dolphins. Harrison Smith, yay. That is my good friend's cousin, numbered to 299. Evan Ingram and the New York Giants. Evan is numbered to 49. A signature for Quentin Nelson and the Colts to 199. Doesn't it seem like we have said the Colts a bunch tonight? It seems to me like we've had a lot of Colts hits. Maybe we haven't, but it definitely feels like we've had more Colts than other things. Minkah Fitzpatrick to 99 for the Dolphins. Justin Reed to 299 Texans. And another mirrored, but this one, Dez Bryant and James Washington, numbered to 75. So we're looking once again at a card that probably will end up going to random. This is Mike White for the Cowboys. Those are nice patches too, and it's numbered to 25 for Mike White. And again, you know, especially the upper corners on that one with some little bit of chipping and wear and stuff. Okay, so we've got some recapping to do. We've got some redemptions to flip over. We've got some things to give out by way of random. So we're going to start with our redemptions. Find out who's on the other side of these. We're probably going to know what team they go to, but we will still roll over to the Panini website and verify it, because that's just kind of how I do things. And it is no surprise there, Rashad Penny, rookie swatch autographs. Rashad Penny does not have many live things. He's been mostly redemptions for the better part of the season. And, oh, Bradley Chubb, that's a nice one. Rookie swatch autographs, red. And Bradley Chubb, of course, a Bronco. So let's go find out what these are numbered to, and then we'll come back and deal with our other housekeeping chores. Let's get over here back to Firefox and track this down. I just rolled right past it like I'm going to 2016. Like, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm still so excited about that football game. I know that seems stupid, right? I get that it does. But you have to understand, we don't usually win. We especially don't usually win big games back to back like we did this week. So it's kind of crazy. I feel like the Browns fans do when they won the other night. That's how I feel tonight. Rookie swatch autographs, red. All right, where are we? Where are we? Rookie swatch autographs, blue, gold, green. Where's red? Did I read this wrong? No, rookie swatch autographs, red. Where is red? Guess it's alphabetical. Stupid me. Okay, card number 4. There is Bradley Chubb. Of course, we see he is a Bronco. It is numbered to 75. Now we're going to go look at the Rashad Penny. That is just plain rookie swatch autographs with no red attached to it. It is card number 10. Rashad Penny, of course, there we can verify he is a Seahawk and that one's going to be numbered 299. So that's out of the way. Let's bring you back to my view. We're going to take a look at a couple of cards here that are going to have to potentially go to random. So we've got Steelers and the Lions involved with one, and the Cowboys and the Steelers involved with the other one. So we're going to go check and see if anybody owns both teams on either of those cards. And if they don't, we'll go to random. When we go to random, since there are a couple of cards involved here, I'm just going to type it in as left side and right side, meaning the left side, the team on the left or the team on the right. And I'll hit random 3 different times. The first 2 will not count. That third and final random will determine where those cards are going to go. But we'll get to that in a minute. We'll first need to go back to our spreadsheet and see if maybe anybody takes it out right. So the Steelers, Roy Leaf, he's going to be involved in each of these, of course. And then the Lions is Cianimous 1985, and the Dallas Cowboys, Jay Scheisler 16. So that means, yeah, we're definitely headed to random.org. And I'm just going to do random one time. It's going to account for both cards, okay? So whether it comes up left or right, it's going to apply to both cards. That way we don't have to do random multiple times for this, since the cards are the same orientation. Remember, only the third one counts, so ignore the first one. You can ignore this one, and here comes our third and final. There you see 3 times our date and time stamp. It is headed to the right side of the card. So that means the Lions are getting this one with the Kerryon Johnson bidding position. So that is that. And the the Steelers are getting this one with the James Washington position, because again, the team on the right. So Steelers taking this one, Lions taking this one. And we thank random.org for its contribution. Now we've got a couple of 150 rewards points cards that we're going to award using random. Basically, we're going to do kind of the same thing. I'm going to take you with me. We're going to come back to the spreadsheet. I will simply copy all 32 teams here from the spreadsheet. Then we're going to go to random.org and paste them in. In this case, I'm only going to do random one single time. Anytime I have fewer than, 8 or 10 things in a list, I tend to do random multiple times. If I have a lot of things in a list like this, 32 items, I don't see any reason to do random multiple times, because, hey, the whole point of this program is it's completely random. So honestly, I would never do it multiple times if I could help it, but I know people get, kind of feisty about it if you're doing small lists. So I kind of keep it 10 or over. We usually only do it once. I'm scrolling through here, and you can see that all of the teams did get pasted in. I'm going to hit randomize one single time. Whoever comes up in position number 1 and position number 2, each will get 150 rewards points cards. It comes up as Packers and Patriots. So the Packers getting one, the Patriots getting the other. Then we're going to recap the rest of this break, Packers and Patriots. After that, I will put spreadsheet information up one final time in case anybody missed it. We'll go over anticipated shipping dates, and we'll go over things that are coming up in the week ahead on eBay. We'll also take one more look at the direct break for Opulence Basketball. So Broncos with a redemption to 75, Bradley Chubb. Seahawks with a Rashad Penny redemption to 99. Saquon Barkley, what a nice hit to 49 for the Giants. And I'm not going to read off all of the numbers and things again because, of course, we already did that going through the first time. So we're just going to go through here and let you get a second look. Or if you tuned in late, you missed something, it gives you a chance for maybe a first look, potentially. And, of course, once again, remember that most of our thick cards do have varying degrees of chipping and edge wear on them. Most of it is not terribly noticeable. I mean, it's there and I notice it, but it might not bother you at all. I'm just really kind of particular about that sort of thing. But the thick cards always kind of come out that way, unfortunately. There's our other printing plate. So we got 3 of the 4 printing plates, Greg. You thought we'd find 4. We found 3. So you were not far off, my friend, in your estimation of that. And there's our handsome, handsome 1 of 1 Mark Andrews and the Ravens. I just love that card. Everything about that card is just cool. I mean, and it even works with the Ravens logo. Better than it would maybe even with some other logos because of the coloring of their logo. Just looks really nice. I like it. It's probably my favorite card in this whole thing, believe it or not. But you all know how I love my 1 of 1s. They make me so happy. And I like this Jaylen Samuels to 5 as well. It's quite nice. Nobody's going to argue with Jaylen Samuels to 5, and nobody's going to argue with Dante Pettis to 5 either. Quite nice for the Niners. Definitely upper right on that one, I notice. Okay, so that is our break for tonight. That's all of our breaks for tonight. But as promised, I will put up all of the spreadsheet information here. We'll go through that one final time in case you missed it before or you're interested in seeing it now. We'll take a look. This is what's coming up on eBay, what we're breaking in the days ahead, up and listed, already available if you so choose to bid on it now. Tomorrow night, we're going to open a half case of Leaf Autograph mini football helmets. Those came out yesterday. We're going to start busting into them, obviously, tomorrow night. We're also going to open a half case of Leaf Autograph football jerseys. So lots of memorabilia tomorrow night, followed by a full case of Bowman High-Tech Baseball, which has been smoking hot. And then Monday night, yes, I'm taking a night off. First time in months and months. I want to watch the game. So I'm not going to work Monday night. Well, I'm going to work, but I'm not going to do a break. On Tuesday, we will open a multi-sport autograph ticket, a half case of the Gold Rush autograph baseball jerseys, another half case of mini helmets, and another case of XR football. On Wednesday night, we'll open a full case of TriStar Game Day Greats autograph football jerseys. And guess what? It's new release day on Wednesday. We'll open a full case of National Treasures Baseball, which comes out that day, and a full case of Bowman Chrome Baseball, also released on Wednesday. Immaculate Collegiate Football, which was due to come out on Wednesday, got pushed to October the 3rd, so not opening that Wednesday. Thursday night, we'll do another multi-sport product, but this time it'll be an autographed program. We'll do a second case of NT Baseball, and we're going to do another case of Spectra, but be aware, for those of you that this matters to, it is 2 sets of 4 boxes. So I got 4 loose boxes from one case, and then that was originally when I pre-ordered it, and that's what they gave me 4.5 cases. And now this week, he gave me 4 more boxes out of another case. So it's still going to be 8 boxes, just like you have in a regular case. They just didn't come out of the same case. To me, that doesn't matter when there's not a case hit, but to some people it does. So if it matters to you, there you go. Also says that, of course, in the listing, so everybody knows that. This is not where I meant to go next, but that's okay. We're going to go there anyway and take a look at it. This is, of course, our Opulence Basketball Direct Break. And this is a hits draft, so everybody is guaranteed to get something. This is a high-end product. It is, last I looked, the pricing on it was $3,500 a case. I pre-ordered it, so I got it for a little less, and that's reflected in the bid price, okay? There are 21 hits in the case. It can be either autographs, relics, or a combination thereof. And then we'll have a 22nd hit will be all of the base and or numbered base cards put together, which I think there'll be about 9 of them will make up our 22nd hit. So that means we'll have 22nd, we'll have 22 draft bidding positions in the break. If you've never done a hits draft before, it is kind of a thing where it's better for you to be there live so you can choose your card. If you're not live, of course, I'll choose one for you, but you'd probably would rather be there to choose it yourself. But it works like this. We open up the case, break it just like we normally would. We take out all the hits. Everybody gets to see what's there. Use random.org to randomize our list of break participants, and that is your draft order. So if you end up in the number 1 position, that means you would have your choice of any card that came out of that case. You could say, I want the logo man for Kevin Durant, and that's the one you would get. You know, assuming that we pulled it and it was available, obviously. And then the farther down you go, if you were in bid position 12, for instance, or draft position 12, if you will, then that would mean 11 cards would have already been spoken for and taken off the table, but it would also mean that there were plenty of cards left that you could choose from. And it would work that way all the way down until we got to the 22nd draft bidding position, and then, of course, that person would just end up with whatever was left. It is $135 a spot. Each spot gets 1 draft position. That does include the shipping costs. We'll break it when we fill it. It is a no return, no refund item. And once again, everybody guaranteed to get something. Shipping information. We have a paid shipping break tonight. We didn't have any free shipping breaks. So our paid breaks are projected to go out on Thursday. I'm going to work very hard to try to get them out to you faster than that. But for now, they're projected to go Thursday, and of course, if I can get them out sooner, I absolutely will be happy to do so. And if you got skunked in anything, Clearly Authentic or XR Football, your consolation cards will ship out with the rest of the breaks since they're paid shipping breaks. And what else? I think that's it, right? Did I leave anything out tonight? I don't think I did. I think that that's kind of everything for tonight, I believe. So Fred's out, and Alan's heading out, James is headed out, and Greg is headed out. So everybody, thank you one more time for joining me tonight. I always appreciate having you. I'll be back at it, of course, tomorrow night. I hope that you'll come by and say hey again. Always glad to have the company, even if you're not, even if you don't have anything in the break. I'm always glad to see you. So stop by anytime. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Saturday night. We'll catch you tomorrow night. Bye now.